Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear.
Welcome everybody to day 13 of Advent Thoughts. You know, that shot you saw when we started the video was my backyard, and it was exactly what kind of my day on Friday was. It started out with my yard looking lovely and looking out at all the potential, the stuff that we use and play and have a good time in the backyard with. And it panned over more and more, and then went into a black hole of the giant gas line that had to be repaired on Friday. The city, we smelled gas on Thursday night when we were playing on the trampoline, and so the city came out and checked it and tagged our meter, and so they had to turn it off, and then we had to call the plumber guy, and he brought a giant tractor. Mark was very excited. He brought a giant tractor and dug a giant trench in the backyard, crushing my sprinkler heads and my grass and all the stuff that I work incredibly hard on to make our backyard as lovely as we often keep it. And now it's Sunday, and we're waiting for the city to come back and inspect it, and then he'll fill it back in and come back with the giant tractor again and fill it all back in and destroy my grass, and I'll have a big patch that's not quite matching or right for probably what I guess will be quite a while. None of that was really on my agenda for Friday. Friday is my day off, and so Jess was off, and we were going to get a couple little things that we needed to get locally for Christmas shopping done. I was going to get my car cleaned out, just odds and ends that you do on a day off. And suddenly Thursday night, my day was like my yard, which was in front of me, my day off, pristine and ready to go, and then all of a sudden it was, snatched from the jaws of defeat. Was this chaos, was this large bill, and was the insanity that was to ensue, and also the heartbreak of my yard being torn up. And so it was that we did it anyways. Sometimes in life we make all kinds of plans. We make all kinds of plans. We see the sort of road in front of us, and we make all these plans and ideas and how we think we're going to spend our days and our life. And then life happens. We smell gas. We find and fall in love. We have kids. We take a job we never expected to take. We do all kinds of things, and life goes in other directions, and that plan that we had, boom, blows up. But if we live into that, what can also happen is something fantastic. See, what didn't happen is, well, we didn't blow up the house or our neighborhood or our block. And what we ended up doing is, instead of doing any of that, Jess and I stayed home, we cleaned the house, and we got all kinds of stuff done, which then led to an easier night on Friday night with everybody. We also found and have this plumber that we love, and because he's great, he, instead of us not having showers or hot water or gas for 3 days, was able to get us back on Friday. He stayed late, and he stayed long, till almost 10 o'clock on Friday, doing extra to help us out. And now I know that I have somebody that anytime I have an emergency, either here or at the church, quite frankly, I can rely on. John Lennon said, life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. The Holy Spirit very seldomly cares about our plans. But the Holy Spirit, like a gas line, shows up to surprise and sometimes blow our plans up, only to lead us to new places. For all my complaining about my grass and it being torn up and how hurt and disappointed I am about that, you know what's also going to happen? They're going to fix that, and we're going to be safe, and something magical is going to happen. All of that will lead to new growth. My grass will actually be healthier in that area. The grass around it will get stronger and will grow up and will work harder to fill up that space. And to some extent, my grass, which has long been semi-dormant because it couldn't grow, there was nowhere else for it to go but up, will expand and grow again in ways that it didn't know. Look for the places in your life that are just happening. Be brave enough and bold enough to see the Spirit at work, not in your plan, but blowing up your plan to provide opportunities that may just be holier. And if nothing else, look for the places where all is blown, where everything has sort of gone crazy, and look for the moments of grace in those. Y'all have a blessed Advent. We'll see you tomorrow.